What does high blood pressure, hypertension have to do with the heart?
High blood pressure has a lot to do with the heart. Is one of the number one killers because it's silent. People would not know they have high blood pressure. People with high blood pressure are 4 times more likely to die from a stroke, or 3 times more likely to die from a heart disease. And the problem is there's 67 million Americans. They have high blood pressure. Half of them they don't know, and for those who knows, half of them they're not at goal. And based on age, based on your risk factor, the goal number of blood pressure will varies. And it's always good to have your blood pressure checked either at home with your own monitor, at your doctor, or at the drugstore, and then talk to your doctor about the goal, which varies again based on your age and your risk factors. I could give you a quick number. If you're older than 60 and you're not diabetic, you don't have any kidney problem, 150/90 target goal would be good. If you are anything else younger than 60, or you have diabetes or kidney disease, your goal goes to 140/90.
Next question. What role does cholesterol play in heart and cardiovascular disease?
Cholesterol is one of the major risk factors that will cause your arteries to block and can cause you a heart attack. And it's also anybody older than 20 should have their cholesterol checked at least once. And then if it is normal, at least once every 5 years. If it is abnormal, it will be once every year. Also, the goal varies per age and per risk factors. And it's good to have your doctor talk to you about your goals and see if you need treatment or just diet change, exercise, which are major and important things to do.
It's good that I can bring that down with diet and exercise. So the next question is, do I need to lower my cholesterol?
Definitely, we have to lower our cholesterol. If your cholesterol is within normal limits, you still have to live healthy. You still have to live healthy and eat healthy, exercise. If your cholesterol is high, I would start with diet and exercise. But many people would need cholesterol medicine too. And again, sometimes diet would not be enough, and we need to reach that goal and that number based on your age and your risk factors.
Excellent answer. So the next one is, what type of foods will help me control my risk of disease?
I would avoid any saturated fat, trans fat containing diets. I would avoid processed food, red meat. I would avoid meat. I mean organs, eating organs like liver and spleen. Some people eat those. I would avoid eggs. I would cut down on the eggs, mainly the yolk. If you like milk, drink zero-fat milk. Small things can help. For example, if you need a snack, don't eat potato chips, eat an apple. It's recommended to eat 5 vegetables or fruits a day. If you live or work on a second or third floor, don't take the elevator, take the steps. So small things would help. I would advise eat lean meat, grill, bake. Don't eat the skin of the chicken, but eat chicken breasts are good, turkey. If you like bread, eat whole grain or whole wheat bread.
Now, why does food play such a big role in heart health?
Definitely food can raise your cholesterol and can also increase your risk of high blood pressure if it contains salt and sodium, and those have effects directly on the heart and risk of heart disease.
Oh my God, I didn't even know that. Those are 2 things that I do often.
Fish is very good too. I forgot to mention fish. Eating fish is very healthy.
I'm healthy.
So the next question is, can I take birth control pills, or will birth control pills increase my risk for heart disease?
Birth control pills are pretty safe in healthy young women, but they can increase your risk of heart disease if you are older than 35, majorly if you are a smoker and taking birth control pills, if you have diabetes, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol. But in general, if you're young, healthy, younger than 35, and you don't smoke, it should be pretty safe to take birth control pills.
Oof, that's good to know. How will menopause affect my risk for heart disease?
Generally, before menopause, women are at lower risk of heart disease than men. Unfortunately, after menopause, the risk kind of equals the man's risk for heart disease. And it's been shown that people who have heart attacks, they are if women who have heart attacks are at higher risk of death from the MI than men. So before menopause, they have the protection effect of estrogen. After menopause, the risk equals that of men for heart disease.
And in terms of women, have I covered some of the factors that would lead to heart disease in women? Are there some other things women battle with that are common that you see?
It's majorly the things we talked about, majorly smoking. Alcohol can increase the risk of heart disease. I would limit for people who drinks alcohol to 1 drink per day. If they don't drink, don't go to 1 drink a day. But for people who are already drinking, 1 drink per day should be safe. I would recommend exercise. Recommendation for exercise: a total of 2 hours 30 minutes a week for moderate activity. If you want to do vigorous exercise, 1 hour 15 minutes a week, which will give you roughly about 30 minutes a day of exercise.
That's excellent. And
I got a question. Since you're talking about alcohol now, what kind of alcohol, if you do drink, is any beneficial? Like red wine, I hear is supposed to be good. Is that gonna help you at all, or is it just gonna be neutral since you are drinking alcohol? What is? Can you tell me on that?
Again, for people who drinks alcohol, I would recommend 1 drink a day. Red wine has been shown to be beneficial in raising your HDL, which is a good cholesterol. Maximum 2 drinks for men, 1 drink for women, but we cannot recommend patients who don't drink to start drinking for the benefit of raising your HDL. It's just whoever wants to drink and already drinks, cut it down to 1 or 2 drinks a day.
Okay. And that was great. That was great, Randy. So I focused on women. Can you please tell us some things that men might be at risk for? I know menopause, we talked about in women, cholesterol, smoking, drinking, but are there things that are specific towards men and their heart?
Men also age. Definitely in both men and women, genetics, I didn't mention, can increase your risk of heart disease. Men are more smoker usually they smoke more than women, have higher cholesterol and high blood pressure. I have seen young patients who's starting heart attacks and heart disease. Young people mainly, it's related to genetics. Sometimes using of illicit drugs such as cocaine and things like that can definitely raise your risk of heart disease and heart attacks. So I would avoid any use of that. Definitely quit smoking, exercise, eat healthy, and lose weight.
And for the viewers, why is it important to keep your heart healthy?
It's very important to keep your heart healthy to live longer. Definitely, your lifestyle will change. You don't want to end up with a heart attack and taking 5 or 6 medications for that. Prevention is very important. We all want to live healthier and longer, and that's the way to do it.